What's up, y'all? Just finished episode 5 of Obiwan Kenobi. Took a little hiatus because the show is absolute garbage, but I had to jump in on this one. I woke up this morning to see Twitter abuzz of how amazing this episode is. So after a normal human being of a long day's work, I finally watched it tonight, and just as I expected, another filth garbage episode. A few decent things in the show, which actually turn out to be in the long run worse for the lore, don't make an episode good. We were expecting to see young Anakin and Obi-Wan in a Clone Wars flashback. We did not get that. We got a pre-Clone Wars where there's already animosity between them. That's not what we wanted. We wanted to see them as brothers, as they were during the war. But we got a flashback that they dragged out all episode. Like every other 10 minutes, they would cut back to this terrible DH CGI scene. So let's get into it. As we all figured out, the whole show is about Reva. Basically, it's trying to catch Kenobi after they had him for 2 straight episodes. They had him. And now they're trying to catch him again in the most contrived way. Come on, Bella. Time to come in. In the most contrived way. And we just get a couple minutes of Darth Vader. That's the reason why all these shills and these cowards love the episode. It's because the greatest villain of movie history is in it for 5 minutes. They do more damage in those 5 minutes than you can even imagine. Oh my God. So Obi-Wan and his little gang with Ice Cube and Game of Thrones chick who gets a whole slow-mo death scene. It's all so contrived and so manipulative. Leia saving the whole day. What did I expect? I didn't really expect much. I heard there was a flashback when I woke up this morning. I said, hey, I'll give it a shot. Kind of be a little excited to see something that's decent. I think the only thing decent is a few shots of menacing Vader. But when it's Reva's redemption that's making Vader menacing, it leaves me with such a sour taste in my mouth. Her arc. Come on. Her arc of getting stabbed as a small child by a ravaging Anakin Skywalker. Now, don't get me wrong. I can see why or how he could miss a few people in the temple. But he cold-cocked her straight in the chest with a lightsaber, eye locked into her eye. That guy was on a mission, and he was at the height of his power. He finishes a small child off. There's no way that this girl gets to grow up into a full-grown woman and then work alongside of him. And then to take the same exact wound and be able to lay down as if nothing happened and find in a little electrical signal from Bale that basically plots out the entire original trilogy. Just perfect. Now I got all the information I need. Just Garbage. Garbage. Or as I would say to some of the best YouTubers out there, rubbish. Absolute rubbish. I mean, there's two options. They either think we're absolute morons that we would like this, or two, they just don't care. And they're putting stuff in to make their own money, like Darth Vader with 2 red lightsabers. I guess that's something they could market. It's never been done before. Why not? But I think it's the latter. I think it's the early. I think it's option one of they think we're absolute morons and we eat this up. And judging by Twitter, we do. We eat it all up. It's just wonderful. It's the best thing ever created. Disney knows Star Wars. No, they don't. They don't. If you've been watching this series, we're not going to even get into episode 3 and 4 because that we won't get into it here. This is just episode 5. This whole series has been an absolute abomination. From a writing, from a camera work, from story, from choreography with the freaking lightsabers. I mean, come on. How much money did we spend on this series? Who got all the money? Because it's crap. It's crap. The only thing I enjoyed was seeing Anakin Hayden Christensen with his little ponytail on the left side of his head, because it brought me back to the better times. Better Times, episode 2. That's how you know this show is such a load of crap, that episode 2 is Better Times. But by God, it is. Not even close. Attack of the Clones runs circles around a show like this. Simply for the care and for the love of the characters. Cringy dialogue is one thing. Bad writing is a totally different thing. And these people do not like Star Wars for how it was. Because if they did, then they would be writing easy story. Obiwan would be an easy story to write. In no way, shape, or form is Leia introduced to this manner. No way, shape, or form is there a random inquisitor taking center stage. It's a shame. Darth Vader is my utmost beloved character in any fiction of all time. Not even close. And seeing him does make me happy. But when it's in under these circumstances, it's embarrassing. And I feel bad for George. Well, don't feel bad for George. But I feel bad for the people like myself who enjoy seeing Darth Vader as he is, used in this manner. What can I say? Glad I did this YouTube thing because it lets me vent. Believe me, I don't care about TV and movies like this, that seriously, but I gotta vent. This shit is such crap, and we shouldn't take it. Don't believe any of the bull crap on the internet. You should not take it. It's horrible writing, horrible directing. They think we're idiots, but I guess it's going to turn out exactly how we thought. Redemption for Reva. She's going to save Luke next episode, and then Darth is really going to kill her, or are they going to save her for the second season? I hope they do a second season so they can see the catastrophic drop-off of viewership, because we all know what a bait and switch it was. So I do hope they do a second season. I hope they kind of leave it unanswered, and I'm even more dissatisfied with the show. And they move on to season 2, and then Disney stock drops below 80, and all of us can you know, feel good about ourselves, because something needs to happen. Can't be watching this crap. But hey, episode 5, the best episode of the series, still the worst episode of Disney. Just horrible. I don't know what else to say. Best episode of the series, worst episode of my eyes. Just for the damage that they've done to my boy Darth. R.I.P. Darth. And yeah, well, I guess we'll see the series finale. I wonder if it's going to be good. Deuces.